Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. So today's video is all about the new Urban Decay Naked Heat eyeshadow palette. So into this video, I'm going to be giving you guys a first impression, a review, a live swatch, a demo, and also my thoughts on whether it's worth it or not, okay? So if you're interested, be sure to keep on watching this video.
Baby, you should take it slow.
Alright guys, so now I'm just gonna go in with the Seminole color powder to kind of mask and set the paint pot, even though it doesn't really need it.
We're reaching for the stars, we're making this to work, and I wonder where you...
Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with a synthetic brush and I'm gonna use this to blend it out.
Baby, you should take it slow, Mr. Take it slow.
It just pops a little bit more, you know. Let's talk about the packaging. So when you buy the eyeshadow palette, this is what you're going to receive. This is the packaging right here. So when you slide it out, the eyeshadow is revealed. I absolutely am living for this packaging right here. By the way, on the box, when I rub my hand on it, I can feel the letters. I don't know what that's called. It's called something. I can feel the letters, okay? And on the back of the box as well, you also have a photo of the brush that comes with the eyeshadow palette, as well as photos of each eyeshadows that's inside this palette and the names as well. So when you remove the back packaging as well, inside you've got matches, which I don't know why that... Oh, that kind of makes sense because it's naked heat, so matches light up. Yeah, it's plastic, but it's glass, but plasticky, you know. But when you look at it, as you can see, like when light hits it, it reflects. I absolutely love this. I love this packaging. And I also run my hands through the back of the packaging. I can also feel the letters, and as you can hear that, like... So when you open it, this is what you see. The eyeshadow palette also comes with a mirror, which is absolutely fantastic. This palette is a warm tone palette and it comes with a brush, and I noticed that this brush is pretty weighted as well. And on the brush it also says Naked Heat. In here you have 12 eyeshadows, a combination of shimmery shadows, warm shadows, burnt orange, berry. There's a berry type color right there, which I think is now my absolute favorite. This palette is not magnetic. I kind of thought it was going to be magnetic, but I'm actually glad it's not magnetic, because once it actually closes, it doesn't really like pull open, which is good. Okay, so this palette retails for 83 Australian dollars and I believe 54 US dollars. It will relaunch on the 30th of June in the US, and I believe they said it's going to be on Sephora in the US and Ulta as well on the 13th of July. Okay, but here in Australia it doesn't officially launch until the 29th of August. And if you're wondering how I got it, Mecca Maxima, which is also like Sephora here in Australia, they announced their pre-sale 2 days ago for 1 day only, and I decided to quickly get it 2 days ago, and it actually arrived today, the 29th. Yes, Mecca Maxima offers 2-day delivery. It's amazing. And fun fact, this is actually my very first Urban Decay product. I don't own any other Urban Decay product. I don't know why I decided to choose this to be my very first, but so far so good. Okay, let me just quickly give you guys my first impression. When I actually saw these colors, online, and also when I saw it up close and personal, the first thing I actually thought about that came to my mind was my Morphe 350M palette. The only difference between this one and this one is the fact that this this palette comes with more shimmery shadows, and this one is more matte. And also even my Modern Renaissance palette, but it's just that this one, the colors here are different from the colors here, but they are quite similar, and I just kind of thought to mention that. So I guess if you're looking for an alternative to this Naked Heat palette, it will be the Morphe palette. Probably not this one to be exact, but the ones that also has shimmer shadows in them as well. Alright, so I did a swatch of this eyeshadow earlier. I believe it should still be on my Insta story, my Snapchat as well, and I also actually posted this picture right here on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. If you're interested, I'm going to put a link to my social media sites in the description box down below. But I still feel like I want to give you guys a live swatch as well. But before we go ahead, let me just tell you right now that one thing I noticed is this eyeshadow palette applies better than the swatches, meaning it doesn't swatch as good, okay, but it applies better. Like when I'm swatching it, I have to go in like 2 or 3 times to be able to get more pigmentation, but the eyeshadows are still quite pigmented, okay. And another thing as well is that when I was applying the shimmery shades, I realized, like, even though yes it does pop up, I noticed that it shows up better when the brush is wet. So with that being said, let's just go ahead with the swatches, and I am just rolling my arm so I can, you know, just get to swatching for you guys. So we're gonna go from light to dark, okay. So here we have arms, and apologies, I've got hairy arms a little bit and dark elbows. I'm human, that's what happens. Alright, so here we have arms. Here we've got chaser, okay. Next we have source. It is great to set the lid. Alright, so this is low blow. This is great to set your concealer or to set your eyelid. Like, it's not really showing up as much here, but it shows up better in my crease. So this is L'Ombre. It's a copper type shade, okay. Here we have He Devil, which I used in my crease as well. Next we have Dirty Talk. I have Dirty Talk all over my lid. I absolutely love this color. Look at that. This is Scorch. Here we've got Cayenne, and I use this in my crease as well. So that's Cayenne. So here's Fuego. And Fungo is more of a berry shade. This is Ashes. I love Ashes. Oh my goodness. I love Ashes. Look at Ashes. I've got Ashes in my outer V. Last but not least, we have Ember. Is that what it's called? Yes. Ember. So these are the shades right here, okay. So as you can see, like, they swatch really good actually, but not as great. They don't really, it's not like 100%. So I see why there's drama surrounding it, especially on deeper skin tone, you know, on us melanin blessed people. The question that I kind of ask myself is this a do or die palette? Do you absolutely need this palette? I mean, I bought this palette with the plan of, you know, doing a demo or review, not because I need it. I bought it while thinking of YouTube, okay. So I didn't really buy it because I really needed it. I bought it because I felt like other people might want to see what it looks like on other people of color as well, you know what I mean. So with that being said, if you were right here and you were to ask me that, do you need this palette? So my question would be, do you have any Morphe palettes? Do you have any palettes, any warm tone palettes? If you say yes, I would say I don't really think you need it. If you really need the shimmer shades, I would just take my $2 or $5 to maybe NYX or Elf and get some shimmer shades, or even buy some loose pigments and also still use the palettes that you have. So you don't really need this palette, even though this is a great palette. This is a nice warm tone palette, and I do see myself reaching for this palette quite often, but mainly when I want to create this kind of eyeshadow look right here. All right, so that brings me to where I absolutely think about this palette. I think this palette is really good, okay. It has a nice pigmentation to it. It applies well, even though it doesn't really swatch as well as it applies. It still applies well. I did notice that I had to set my lid with something that's more on the white or lighter side. So basically I had to go in with my MAC paint pot, and then I had to set that MAC paint pot using the RCMA no color powder, just kind of have that grayish whitish kind of shade on my lid. That's when these colors can actually kind of shout it more, you know. It still does show up when you just set your lid at the normal way we do, like with concealer and whatnot, but I noticed I showed up a bit better when I use my paint pot in combination with the RCM and no color powder. It is alright, it's okay, but I don't really think it's really worth like trying to save all your money to go and get. Okay, I don't think it's worth like, you know, rushing to go and get it when it releases tomorrow. But it is a really good warm eyeshadow palette if you're a warm tone kind of person, which is right up my alley. I absolutely love warm tone colors. Okay, so I guess this is one of the things where you just have to like make up your own mind and decide if you absolutely need this palette. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Are you also considering getting this palette as well? If so, why? I'm just curious. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. As always, whatever you do, remember to love yourself. Don't forget to subscribe before you click out of this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.